I had always been fascinated by the strange and the unexplained, but I never expected that my curiosity would lead me to the terrifying ordeal I experienced with the haunted doll. It all began when I stumbled upon an antique shop tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. Among the dusty relics and forgotten treasures, one item caught my eye, a porcelain doll with an ethereal beauty that was both alluring and unsettling. The doll had porcelain skin as smooth as alabaster, delicate features frozen in a serene expression. Its large, glassy eyes seemed to follow me wherever I moved, giving me an eerie feeling that I couldn't shake. The shop owner noticed my interest and informed me that the doll was said to be haunted, with a dark history that spanned decades. Curiosity piqued, I asked for more details about the doll's origins. The shop owner's tale was steeped in tragedy. The doll had once belonged to a young girl named Amelia, who had met a tragic end under mysterious circumstances. Legend had it that Amelia's spirit became bound to the doll, and those who possessed it were plagued by a series of unsettling events. I was intrigued by the tale but skeptical of the doll's supposed curse. Ignoring the shop owner's warnings, I purchased the doll and took it home. At first, everything seemed normal. I placed the doll on a shelf in my bedroom, and each night, I would admire its delicate craftsmanship before falling asleep. However, as the days passed, I began to notice subtle changes in my surroundings. Objects would go missing, only to reappear in places I hadn't left them. Strange whispers echoed through my apartment, faint but persistent. At night, I would wake up to the sensation of being watched, the doll's glass eyes seemingly fixed on me, its expression unchanged yet somehow malevolent. The disturbances escalated, and I couldn't deny that something was amiss. I invited a close friend over to discuss my concerns. As we sat in my living room, the air grew cold, and an unsettling silence enveloped us. My friend's gaze shifted to the doll, and her expression turned to one of sheer terror. She pointed at the doll, her voice trembling as she described seeing its lips move, forming a chilling smile. I stared at the doll in disbelief, my heart pounding in my chest. A sense of dread settled over me as I realized that the stories about the doll's haunting might be true. I decided to consult a paranormal expert, hoping to find a way to free myself from the doll. The expert arrived with an array of tools and rituals. Together we conducted a seance, attempting to communicate with Amelia's spirit. As we chanted incantations and waited in anticipation, a sudden gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging us into darkness. The room seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy, and a disembodied voice whispered in my ear, chilling me to the bone. Desperation set in as I realized that the entity attached to the doll was far more powerful than I had imagined. The expert advised me to return the doll to its original resting place, hoping that it would break the connection to Amelia's spirit. With a heavy heart, I made the journey back to the antique shop, the doll's glassy eyes seeming to burn into my very soul. Upon returning the doll, an unsettling calm settled over me. The disturbances ceased, and the sense of being watched disappeared. Yet I couldn't escape the lingering feeling that Amelia's presence still lingered, a ghostly whisper in the corners of my mind. The experience forever changed my perspective on the supernatural. I had learned firsthand the consequences of tampering with forces beyond our understanding. The haunted doll had become a harbinger of darkness, a reminder that some mysteries are best left untouched. As I walked away from the antique shop, I couldn't shake the feeling that the doll's porcelain eyes were still fixed on me, a silent reminder of the haunting journey I had endured. And though I had escaped its clutches, I knew that the curse of the whispering doll would forever haunt my memories.